A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Figured that one out. Hey, Silver Dollar here. Just wanted to do a video today on the fastest way to get fame. So, dying fame though. So after you die and you bonus up, you get a bunch of fame. And the quickest way is definitely just start out with a fresh character, hit EU West 2 or wherever there's a big fame train going on, and jump right in. Take off your ability so you can stay mundane. Drop the health pot that you start with just so you don't accidentally use it. And start running. I basically tend to always do it on a night, just because I like the little bit of extra defense that I think you get. And also, you can leave your shield on, I guess, if you want, if you're careful with not using it, because that'll also give you a little bit of extra defense. And yeah, some people do it on some of the faster classes though, like Rogue or something, just because they prefer the speed, but it's definitely just sort of personal preference. Try to avoid killing anything, and avoid shooting. Like, don't shoot very much because you're just gonna throw off your accuracy. But you can fix that easy enough later on in this tutorial. Now you got to be careful, I guess. Well, I mean, just when you're leveling up for the first 20 levels or so. I mean, usually once you hit about level 10, I find on the night, you're pretty safe. But yeah, the first couple levels in Godlands, you can usually only take about 2 hits. So it is kind of easy to die. If you're not comfortable teleporting straight to Godlands, or if the train's maybe a bit smaller, you can just try and, run around close to the beach or teleport to people who aren't in Godlands just to get a few, early levels under your belt and then teleport over. Or if you have like a friend in Godlands, I got Lolnut in here, so you can just ask them if they're safe or whatever. That's always the easiest way. And I mean, if they like you, I guess they'll tell you the truth. If not, they'll be standing in a big pool of lava. But it's always fun. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely boring, but no, there's not really any buts. It's really, really boring. The fame, though, it is the easiest way to get fame. So if you're feeding your pet, and you just need a little bit extra, fame power or fame for feeding, then it's a good way to get that. And same with the battle arena now. With the battle arena costing about 500, you can just do this for, it's about 35 minutes and end up getting, some decent fame. So yeah, here's where, I didn't have someone in the train. Holy oh my god, look how much health I have, lol. Yeah, so that's what happens when you just blindly teleport places sometimes. Normally the Codlands get pretty cleared out with the train, but yeah, you can occasionally get the bad teleport. So you do have to be careful. But usually, yeah, once you're level 20, it's pretty safe, especially if you have gear on too. Normally I don't bother putting gear on until I'm up to level 20. That's just personal preference, just because I find, I don't know, it's just a pain in the butt if you toss on some gear and then die. Even though it's mostly it's throwaway gear, but it's still sometimes a pain to have to go find it or whatever. So yeah, now you want to have muledump when you do this, so that you can see how much fame you have exactly. Muledump's like the most handy tool for this. Breaks down, tells you all the bonuses, and tells you exactly how much fame you'll have when you die. So, and I've never had any trouble with muledump being inaccurate. I guess just make sure you have the latest updated version or something. So that always helps. I'll show you at the end of the video as well. There's another fame calculator that I used a lot. Anticosmic Fame Calculator. You can just Google it, and I'll put it in the description as well. But that one's pretty handy just for figuring out projected fame amounts. So if you know you want 2,000 fame, it'll tell you exactly how much base fame you need given certain bonuses. And yeah, so the way this sort of fame bonusing works, just when you're doing it with a fresh character, there's certain bonuses that are easy to get. They don't take any time, and you can just, you don't really have to think about it, and you'll just get them, and they'll end up, I think you end up just over tripling your base fame. So you have the thirsty bonus, which is 25% boost, so that's you never drink a potion. Mundane, that's never use your ability, that's also 25%. Then there's Enemy of the Gods and Slayer of the Gods. So for that, you just never kill anything until you're done fame farming, and then, or just if you find yourself alone at some point in the Godlands, you can just run over, find a god or two that are by themselves, and just kill them. So all you need is just the one god kill, as long as you haven't killed anything else. And those combined, they're each 10% bonus, so 20% for those ones. Then you have the 3 accuracy bonuses: accurate, sharpshooter, and sniper, and they're each 10% as well. So for sniper, you need to have above 75% accuracy. So I mean, it doesn't really matter how much you've shot. You can always go run the tutorial, and there's a little accuracy turret in there, so you can just shoot that thing for however long you need to. But obviously, it's easier if you've only ever shot a few times to kill that one god. Then you only have to accuracy farm for a minute or two, as opposed to letting it run all night or something. So especially if you're doing the fame farming on like an archer or something, and you're shooting a bit, you can really rack up the shots pretty fast. So sometimes, yeah, it is easier if you just don't shoot, despite how boring it is. Then the only other bonus that I usually get is the friend of the cubes. So don't kill any cubes, and just be careful if you are shooting in Godlands. Sometimes the train will sort of run into an area where there's a cube god, or used to be one, and you might accidentally kill one, and that gives you 10% as well. And then I guess on top of those bonuses, you can get the equipment bonus. So that's the percentage that shows up on each item of equipment that you have on. So normally, you just want to toss on whatever throwaway kind of gear you have, which for me, that's normally just a para ring, 2 or 3% armor. I I don't like dying with the 3% abilities on. I don't know. I guess it's just nostalgic. I feel bad about throwing them away, so I tend to toss on a 2% ability. So for night, just G shield, and then get the 1 or 2% sword, and that's fine. So I usually end up having about 8 or 9% equipment bonus. And then if you have, yeah, usually I'll get up to about 225 base fame, and then when you die, that'll bonus up to about 669. So pretty good return on the amount of time you put in. The reason it's fast is that your first 220, roughly about 220 fame, you accumulate it a lot faster than any fame past that point. So you'll notice, like right now, I hit 220. And then for me, I find as soon as I hit 220, it tends to slow down. So the next, maybe I don't know if it's 225 that it starts getting slow, but I find it's around 220. And then, so I'll normally get up to about 225. Sometimes I'll just play the train until the realm closes or whatever, and just see how much I get. But yeah, if you're ready to go kill the guy, 225, and that took me about 35 minutes. And the train it was a decent train, but I probably could have been in. I've seen better ones, I guess. So you can do it, pretty quick. So now I'm just going to find some gods to kill yourself. or no, sorry, go find some gods to kill, just to get your enemy of the god and Slayer of the god bonus. Ooh, cat egg. And then hit the tutorial, and this is where, yeah, you got to go check your mule dump just to see how long you have to be accuracy farming for. And yeah, mule dump's great. Breaks down every single little bonus for you, and then yeah, jump back in the realm. Now, if you're doing this for, to get stars, even though mule dump's really accurate, I always tend to like to just get a few extra fame to be safe. So yeah, 669 bonused up from 226 base, with all just sort of the standard bonuses. So yeah, pretty decent. Now the same principles apply if you're going for yellow or white star. So instead of killing your character at 225 base fame, you'd want to kill them at about, it's pretty low, it's only about 620 base fame, and you can bonus up to 2,000 with those, pretty much those same bonuses, with Explorer, I think, added on, which you'll just get by virtue of running around a lot in the Godlands. I know some people say, oh, it's cheap to like fame farm your white star or whatever, and honestly, whatever, it's your game. Play however the hell you want. Those are the same people that complain about grammar on the internet forums, and look over their friend's shoulder and tell them how to play some video game they're playing. So whatever. If you want to do it, if you want to do it, whatever, more legit, as they say, do that. But yeah, just have fun and do whatever you want. Haters gonna hate. God, I sound lame saying that. I'm gonna cut that out.